We're making some Narda Gray today for a Malibu. Clear, you really want to make all that one color, because if you don't, let's say I'm like right here to my paint, right? And I start to like pour it, you're gonna get that white and you're gonna get that black, and it's gonna change your color because you didn't mix it right the first time. Make sure you mix your whole thing right to where your bucket is all the same color. Like right now, you see this white, you see this gray, then you see this black. You don't want that, because like I said, once you get down low and you start to pour, it's when you start to carry that heavy white, that heavy black, and it changes your color. So mix it right, y'all. Mix your paint right.
What's up, that body shop channel? Welcome back. This is Dave. We got something different for you. Just a little bit, just a little taste of what we got coming. Any of you guys out there remember this beautiful car? 1967 Delta 88 Delmont two-door hardtop. You don't see very many of them out there. Matter of fact, I welcome you to Google search. There's like 6 different cars total. This is a car that means a lot to me. Miss Fagan, a customer of mine who's long since passed away several years ago, and her awesome husband, Mr. Fagan, had me a long time ago paint this car gold. It was her car. She loved it. We got it painted. We got it going again for him. And she got to enjoy it for a little bit of time. Well, then I acquired the vehicle not too long after her passing. And because I just really, really, really love the Fagans, I'm going to hold on to it for a long time. And I made a promise to them that no matter what, this car would have a new lease on life. Up until recently, as you can see, she's been just like me, trapped up and getting dusty. So all of us here at the shop put in a lot of work. A lot of work. I'm going to show you guys body work, cleaning stuff up. She was a good car, 70,000 original miles. She was just gold. And I don't know about you, but I am not a fan. So the mad scientist and I and my wife put our heads together. She came up with a color. He did the magic, and underneath this year of dust is a beautiful candy teal paint job that I look forward to, looking so much forward to bringing out the shine and letting you guys see it. But there's so much more. What y'all know is that we do paint, and we do a lot of paint. What you don't know is we do so much more: suspension, performance, audio, window tinting, all kinds of cool stuff. This car here in particular, it's lowered. It's got a big block 425, and she gutless. Oh my gosh, she makes all the right sounds. She'll definitely give you that hot rod, therapy going blah 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 down the road. But when you go to hit the gas pedal, well, it's just not what you expect. So, over the next couple of weeks and episodes, we are going to take a journey down the road. And again, I am a diehard Chevy guy, and I like Fords as well. Never much of an Oldsmobile person. So, I'm going to learn with you guys, with this car, how to make this old Oldsmobile go fast. Again, it's got a big block 425. It's got all the cubic inches. And it's got teeny itty bitty barrels. So I've got some ideas, and our guy Christian's going to reach out to a couple of folks. We got some big plans in the future. I'm thinking 4-barrel, maybe a camshaft, maybe change the gear, because all 425 cubic inches get you about 3,200 RPMs at about 68 miles an hour, and that is on a 18-inch wheel. So we're gonna go back to the drawing board. So again, we'll be dealing with gear ratios, rear ends, things like that. So much more. I know that y'all know when it comes to paint, we definitely bring our A game, but we do a lot of other stuff. So with this beautiful Delta right here, we're going to take you guys on a journey with us. We're going to bring her back to her glory. And here in the next couple of days, we're going to knock the dust off this little girl. We're going to break her out and maybe break a few trap balls by taking her for a cruise around the block. Just, she needs to stretch her legs. I think that y'all would agree with me. It's not going to hurt no one to go hit a couple corners in the old Delta just to let her know I still care about her. And then we kind of need to see where we're starting from because she hasn't been started or driven down the road in well over a year. I'm excited. That alone has me wanting to do it right now, but this is supposed to be a short to let you guys know what's coming, so I'll be patient. But here very soon, in the next day or two, probably tomorrow, maybe, God willing, the weather's good because there's no wipers. We're gonna get her out, dust her off, and go get her to take it around the block. Maybe get her a drink of fresh gasoline and kind of see what we're working with. And I'll explain in detail what our plans are. I've got freshly painted bumpers right there that match the center of the wheels. There's very little chrome left. If y'all ever seen the beginning picture, she had this chrome like all down the side of it. It looked like something out of the movie Shaft. She had so much chrome. But y'all know me. I'm always wanting to black it out or knock it off. And that's what I did. And I think it was for the better. So, guys, thank you so much for sticking it out with us. We're going to bring you a whole different kind of entertainment and a whole bunch more excitement because I love wiring. I love motors. I love all that stuff. And I'm good at it. I enjoy it. And I've got a lot of friends of the family in the channel. We got Jay from Flat Out Auto, Randy from 4 Auto, all these guys, big time car guys. So if I can't figure it out, those guys can. So stick with us, and I will see you tomorrow.
Yo, Mikey and Mike with that body shop channel. Show y'all something. So this is a cheap paint job. We're not going all out. This is gonna be a single stage Nardo gray. So as y'all see on these bumpers, you see how some of these are burnt through here. As you can see here, they're burnt through pretty bad. Normally, you're gonna want to put primer on there, block it out, all that kind of stuff. But since this customer doesn't really want to pay a lot, like I said, cheapo depot car paint, we're gonna put some sealer on there. And you see the sealer is already that Nardo gray colored, so that helps our coverage when it comes to the Nardo gray single stage paint job. So stay tuned. So when I spray this bus first, you let that dry for a little bit, and then go over my whole thing. It'll be more of an even finish because I don't want to go over my whole thing, and then that dries in, and then I start to see this ring out, and this ring out, and this ring out, and then you gotta apply more sealant. And you can do that, but for those that know, like once you paint and you put a lot of sealer on there, a lot of chances your paint job is gonna come out more dirtier because you're gonna have a lot of texture, a lot of overspray. So it's best to get that overspray stuff kind of more out the way first, and then do your overall finish so it's more even, and you can tack rock and keep on going with your business. So this is what I'm gonna do here, y'all. You can see that, but I don't know if I can see it, but it's 19 pressure. I'm using 19 psi. Down that first coat of dealer. You see how it's mapping out already? So I know it maps out because of the different layers of the paint. It's not sanded all the way right. It's not feathered right. And keep in mind, it's a cheap paint job. The customer did not want all this extra stuff done to it. And here at the body shop, we do high-end cars all the way to low-end cars. We do what the customer wants. I'm gonna tell that right now. Whatever the customer wants to pay and what it wants is what they'll get. And obviously we gotta do a little bit better, but but that's what the reality is. I sprayed it dry because if you lay it on there really wet, that film dries on to the body, and you see those reacts. The air bubbles have more of a chance to react. Whether you just laying it dry, which is more semi-dry, before you just letting it on there, it doesn't get that chance for it to react. So, like I said, it's not ideal, but when you're doing a cheap job like this, you still want it to look real good. These are the type of tricks you kind of want to have under your belt. So, it's laid on there dry, and now we're about to put it on there semi-dry, semi-wet, because we still don't want it to be dry, so the tap cloth is not going over smooth well. because you already know once you do that, tap spot gets on it, you get a lot of hairs, a lot of dirt. You don't want that. So we're gonna put a medium coat on there, where, like I said, it's half dry, half wet. 19. We're making some Sonata Gray today for a Malibu.